Hello everyone, this is KinCony Home Automation Training Lesson 5, Smart IR Control Basics. Because there are many IR devices in our life, such as TV, air conditioning, and fans, and many other IR electronic devices. So in this video, we will look at how to receive IR signal, and how to send IR signal, and how to use IR signal work as a sensor, such as Home Assistant, work as a binary sensor, so that we can make many different sense mode in home automation based on the IR signal. Okay, let's look at step by step. You can see this is lesson 5, and this is Smart IR Control Basics. And you can see this have a IR sense. There are some different situations you can see. This is A1, A2, and B. This A1 you can see this is the simplest solution. That if you have a room, this have an air remote. Maybe you have an air remote, such as a TV, and also you have a air conditioning remote. The two electronic device, use two different air remote. So in smart solution, you can use a smart IR controller to control different device at the same time. So you can see because these two devices is nearby for each other. So you can see this IR remote that can send a signal to this air conditioning and send to this TV. So just by one air remote. But if you can see at this room is big. So the IR remote signal only can cover this range. It can't cover this range of the TV range. So in this room, big room, so if have a air conditioning at this place, a TV at this place, so you need two air remote, and also you can use two IR gateway, just two air controller, because it can't cover the signal for all electronic device. So this is the second situation, and let's look at this A2. And you can see there are three room image. And every room you can see the air remote control this air conditioning, and the second room use another air remote control this air conditioning, and the third room use this air remote control this air conditioning. So that means in different room you need to have a different air remote to control the different air conditioning, because the IR signal can't go through the different room. That you need to have a space, because the IR signal need to send to the device directly. So it can't go through this wall. So this air remote can't control this air conditioning. So this air remote can't control this air conditioning. So every room, if have a IR device, you need to have a IR remote. So this have a 3 room. So if you have a 4 room or 5 room, so you need to different 4 or 5 IR remote, because this is the basics of the IR control system. And in your smart solution, you just need to replace this IR remote for this IR gateway. So you can see this is situation B that have a IR receiver. This is a IR controller. But the IR signal sent to this IR receiver, and it can control this relay controller, KinCony relay controller, or other relay controller. So every room you can see have a gateway IR receiver, so that can receive the IR remote signal and make an FDD command and send the signal to the relay controller by Ethernet or by Wi-Fi. So that means you can use any IR remote to turn on and turn off relay in every room. Not only use RF remote. This time you can use IR remote. You just put a IR receiver, just this black KinCony IR receiver in every room, so that every room you can use the IR remote to send the signal and to control relay. Which channel relay is on, which channel relay is off. Later, I will show you how to use the IR remote to control relay on and off. So these have some different situation in our home automation project. That can be send signal and receive signal for different situation. Okay, let's look at the next, and you can see how to choose a different IR controller, because we have many different kinds of IR controller. You can see this is KinCony Z1. That is a box you can put in anywhere. Inside have an IR turb and IR receiver. And this is AG8, this is AG8, and this is AIO, just all in one board. And these two different boxes installed on the DIN rail, so that this IR turb needed to extend. So you can see this IR turb needed to extend. So you can see this AG8. You can see I have tested for 300 meters C85 network cable also can work well. So this can install in anywhere in your house and make a cable and extend the IR signal, and maybe control air conditioning, central air conditioning, so that you can install the IR turb behind at the top of the ceiling. Okay, you can see it's AG8 that can connect with the 8 channel of IR turb, and this is AIO all-in-one board. We can look at some details. You can see this one. You can see that is Z1. Z1, that means the IR turb inside of this box. So it can't extend the IR turb, but this IR signal can go through this black plastic shoe to your electronic device. So this inside of IR turb can send signal go through this box. So you can put this box in front of the TV or in front of your air conditioning, so that can send the IR signal to your electronic device. This is the Z1, just the first type of IR controller. And you can see the second, AG8. That means 8 channel extender, IR extender. You can see this can 8 channel IR extend. So that this can use for your project, and maybe you can put the one inside of this, inside of the wall, so that people will not see this IR controller in your house, but maybe in your power distribution box. And also this one is KinCony AIO, all-in-one board. So that also have a IR extender terminal. Just this have only one IR extender terminal for ESP32. And later I will show you with the AIO board. Okay, let's look at, you can see. And the next you can see, and how to send and receive IR signal. So this is some different case. One is send IR signal by web browser. Maybe you can send a signal by computer, by mobile phone. Just open your web browser and you can easily to send the signal to control air conditioning. And the second, you can see, send IR signal by a switch panel, by a wall switch. This time you can define your wall switch button to control air conditioning or control the TV. And the third, you can see, receive IR signal as a sensor, because you can let your remote, the arrow button will work as a binary sensor. So that we can use the force, let the IR signal to control relay or control LED strip or control different dimmer. So that can make FDDT command for home automation for your project just based on the IR remote. Okay, this we can configure it by FDDT, so that when receive the IR signal and what command to actions when some if condition and send to the IR signal out to the electronic device. Okay, so let's look at how to step by step practice by these functions. Okay, you can see this is my computer. I will configure it here, and this you can see this is AIO hybrid, and this one you can see Apple TV, and this is a TV just as a monitor, and this you can see the TV remote, you can see to control the volume up and volume down. And this is Apple TV remote, You can see. This is Apple TV remote. Later I will show you how to learn this signal. And this have a wall switch. The 4-button wall switch. I have connected K1 and K2 just use 2 buttons to connect with the digital input 1 and 2, because I will show you how to send the IR signal by this wall switch. And this is Apple TV, and you can see this I have connected IR turbo. This is IR send turbo, and also you can use any cable to extend the distance. I have said this I have tested 300 meters, also is no problem. So this can send signal. I just take a video so that can send signal to the Apple TV and send a signal to my TV. Okay, let's look at step by step. And the first, you can see we can open our KCS web page. You can see this is home page, index web page for KinCony AIO hybrid. And also you can use KinCony Z1 and H8, just the same principle. Now I just take a video based on the AIO hybrid board. And let's look at first. You can see the monitor and nothing. IR input and IR output is nothing. So the first, we need to learning the signal from this IR remote. For example, now I want to learning this volume up, and volume down. So you can see, just click IR, and the first one, TX channel I just set to 1 because AIO hybrid only connect with 1 IR extender. Because H8 have 8 channels, so that will have options for select which channel to send out. And I can click this learn, you can see, learn, and press, you can see, success, closed. And now you can see the key code, IR code have been learned. Now you can see I can click this monitor. You will see this IR have input and the output. So you can see if I press this button, and you can see the input turn green. So this time the volume up have used as a sensor, binary sensor in our KCS system. And this one you can see, click, that is out. Now I will show you the video. You can see if I press this volume up, this volume up 19, volume up 19, and press again 20, 21, 22. Okay, and now I will press this button, and you can see I press this button, click, and you can see 22, 23, and 24. You can see. So this time I can control by my system. And let's look at this signal. The signal, you can see when I press this button, and you can see this have a red signal have sent out because I have used the Android phone camera, so that you can see a little red light. Okay, so you can see this can change the volume. Okay, and also we can set to another buttons, IR, and this time you can see I also change to 1, and this time I will to learning this volume down. So learn and press success and close and monitor. And this time you can see have create the second. So this time you can see I press this volume down. You can see this turn green. I press this volume up, this turn green, and this turn green. So these two buttons have work as a binary sensor. Later I will show you how to integrate to Home Assistant. It's also very easy. Just first we can look at how to add it to the KCS system. And you can see if I press this button, just a second, is volume down, press you can see, press the volume is down, you can see 40. So this time I have learned these two signal and to the system. And also you can see this is my Apple TV. This Apple TV. I can learn in the left and the right. You can see, and IR and learn the left. Learn. Okay, success. And this one, learn, right. Okay, success. And also I can go to the monitor. Okay, you will see this one have two buttons, and this one have two icons for binary sensor. Press left, you can see, press left, and that turn green. And I press this right, you can see, turn green. So this time, these two buttons have learned as a sensor. And also you can see, we can go to this home page. And now at this position, so you can see I press this left, right, and press this button, left. So this time you can see I have learned the Apple TV and control this Apple TV by my controller and not use this IR remote. Okay, so this is powerful. And next, let's look at how to make a FDD command. Okay, now I will show you how to use wall switch button to send a signal to this TV. So just configure it as a FDDT. I have connected with the digital input 1 and digital input 2. So you can see I can go to this FDDT and edit, and I want to turn left. Turn left, enable, and the digital input 1 DI is rising edge. That means press this button, rising edge, that will be fast. And also you can choose the single click or double click, that the speed will have a delay time. So if you want the response is very fast and quickly, you can choose this rising edge. And the IR, I want the left is IR3, just the 3 button is left and the right button is right. Okay, apply and save and reboot. And return. And I also want to edit the right and digital input 2 and the rising edge, and send the signal is 4. Apply and save and reboot. Okay, let's test with our switch panel. When after the controller is reboot, you can see I can go to this menu to home page and put this in the center. And this time you can see if I press this button, you can see this is left, and you can see this is right, left. So this time you can see I can use this wall switch button and to send the IR signal to control this Apple TV. So if you have a many TV or have a many electronic IR device, you can use this wall switch button, turn on and turn off this device at the same time. So it's very conveniently. Okay, so this is how to use FDD command for link the digital input with the IR signal. And the next, let's look at how it works as a sensor. And in monitor, you can see we have already added these 4 IR buttons as a sensor in KCS system in the web page. And now I want let it receive IR signal to turn on relay 1 and receive the second IR signal to turn off relay 1. Because before I have used a wall switch to send out IR signal, But this time, I want to receive IR signal to turn some relay on and some relay off. Okay, let's look at how to do with it. Okay, we can also go to this FDD command, and this time we can see, click this one. For example, turn on relay 1, on 1, enable. And this time you can see I want to choose this first one, IR1, just volume up for turn on relay 1, volume down for turn off relay 1. So the first one you can see apply, and the DO, that is relay 1 is on, so it's very easy. So when received IR1 to turn on relay 1, save and OK, and back, return, and modify this first FDD command. This is off relay 1, enable, and IR signal, this I choose this second, that is volume down, and the DO, that I turn off relay 1. Okay, apply and save and OK, and let's test it. And after this reboot, you can see this volume up, press this button, you can see this volume up, and the volume down, you can see the relay is off. So on, off, on, off, on, off. So you can see this time I can use this one, these two buttons to turn on relay and turn off relay. So you can use many different buttons for relay on and off, or use these different buttons for sense mode. It's very useful because you can use your remote, make a sense mode keyboard. Okay, you can see this is how to send a signal and receive a signal in KCS system. Now I will show you how to integrate to Home Assistant so that update the IR signal to Home Assistant. It's also very easy. We just need to set it here, generate protocol, and make sure use this MQTT auto discovery for Home Assistant. So first we will look at my Home Assistant IP address. I will check my Raspberry Pi Home Assistant. You can see this is my Home Assistant IP address. Just refresh. This one, Home Assistant at here. So you can see, I can go to here and click this one. You can see, broke. I have installed the MQTT Mosquito broke in Home Assistant. So you just import the broke IP address and the broke port and the username and the password. That all have installed on Home Assistant. You need to install this Mosquito broke firstly. And the device name, because I have used the AIO hybrid, this can rename by yourself. So I only need to import this information and enable auto discovery and enable this MQTT and press save. Then the Home Assistant will auto discover for my IR device and use it in Home Assistant. It's very easy. You can see after reboot, we can go to this Home Assistant dashboard and just click setting and click device and click device. And because this have many devices of KinCony device, I have import AIO. So you can see this KinCony AIO board have discovered by KCS system. You can see that have relay and some IR signal. This have 4 buttons for IR send. Just this one, you can see. This IR output have a 4 button. Just this 4 button. And this one, you can see the binary sensor, the sensor at here, IR1, 2, 3, 4. This 4 sensor, you can see, just in monitor, the IR input, this 4 sensor. So this 4 sensor And these 4 buttons have update to Home Assistant. So you can see, we can test it. This one, IR1, you can see, I press up, you can see this will turn on, and press this one, volume down, volume up, volume down, volume up, volume down, you can see. And this one, Apple TV, left and right, you can see, left, right, left, right, and you can see this can be turned on and turned off. So this 4 binary sensor used by IR remote is working. Okay, let's look at this one. You can see this 4 button. We can look at, I press this first button, press, you can see the volume is up, volume up. And the second, you can see, press, the volume is down, press, 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 the volume is down. And this one, I need to press this in this one. You can see the third button, left, left, and the 4th button, right, right, right. Okay, so you can see this time the Home Assistant 4 button is working, and the 4 binary sensor also is working. You can see I just downloaded the KCS firmware in KinCony Relay board, and only few this MQTT broker information can integrate Home Assistant very easily. So this is how to use the IR remote and make for your home automation project. You can receive a signal and to send a signal based on your requirements and make your IoT home automation project. Okay, if you have any questions, you can leave a message to us. Thanks for watching.